change it to make it that password. It is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, fear in my hand through it all.
Bad thing, I'll start at 10:30 that
Thinking
morning.
about if you
Oh, yeah.
put your password in.
And then plus two, I gotta
The
go through
Webbers were,
everything
Doug was.
and then put my
Like today, it
Yeah,
says
You didn't
stuff here, so.
no.
whatever.
And then,
Yeah, that happens.
So I hit it, and then I put in my
we
password.
love
It goes, no,
Hey,
no.
Mark, come over. We were downstairs trying to do roasters at 133.
Oh,
We're both just trying to wash them out. He goes, maybe we shouldn't be doing this, should we?
Facilities, we just put
I
stuff
don't know
off.
how Randy was.
Until after it's fair, Jeff. There's too many things
I
up in
didn't
the
think
air right now.
President see Randy the next day at all.
Estimates on
She's a new.
Front Street.
We were up there the next
She's a
morning at 7:34 to 8. And then about,
Oh, that's right. I guess they had the chicken deal then.
yeah, and then we were cleaning mess, a mess, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we
A
go.
couple of them started popping up at 9. I'm like, oh, boy.
Regular meeting of Washington, Missouri City Council, Monday, June 15th, 2026, 7 PM. Bear,
Here.
Briggs,
Here.
Coulter,
Here.
Heidrich,
Here.
Holtmeyer,
Here.
Patke,
Here.
Pepsel,
Here?
Sullentrup.
Here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will all the council members answer if they have or have not read the minutes of the council meeting dated June 1st, 2026? Bear,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Coulter,
Yes.
Heidrich,
Aye.
Holtmeyer,
Aye.
Patke,
Yes.
Pepsel,
Yes.
Sullentrup.
Need a motion, guys.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Patke, second by Coulter to approve the minutes from last meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Approval and adjustment of agenda, including consent agenda. You have the collector's treasurer's report summary for February 2026, monthly investment report summary for February 2026, final pay requests for Jefferson Street roadway and ADA compliance STP-6406607, final pay request for Main Street reconstruction and fireworks display for American Legion Post 218.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Patke, second by Pepsel. Further discussion or questions, guys? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Priority items, mayor's presentations, appointments, and reappointments. Resolution establishing a downtown Washington Arts District initiative.
Right. I'd like to formalize this movement that's going on right now for our arts here in Washington, Missouri. And Sis, if you'd like to come up, please. Anybody else who would like to come up also? Okay. Resolution, City of Washington, Missouri, establishing a downtown Washington Arts District initiative. Whereas the City of Washington, Missouri Downtown District is the historic, cultural, and economic heart of the community. And whereas arts and culture contribute to local business vitality, tourism, quality of life, community identity, and neighborhood livability. And whereas a coordinated downtown arts district will celebrate artists, galleries, studios, musicians, literary artists, and stewards of historic culture, raise public awareness of arts and cultural activities, increase community and visitor participation, and strengthen partnerships among private arts organizations, nonprofits, and the city. And whereas the proposed Downtown Arts District initiative will be located within the existing downtown Washington boundaries, and whereas this resolution requires no initial city funding and instead provides for the development of a 5-year arts district vision and implementation plan to be submitted within 180 days. Whereas the Rivertown Arts Foundation, together with Downtown Partners and city representatives, if requested, will prepare the plan to guide branding, marketing, partnership, and measurable implementation steps. And whereas the 5-year plan will include visibility goals, branding and marketing strategies, partnership roles, performance measures, and recommendations for sustainable implementation that coordinate public resources with private arts organizations and nonprofits. Now, therefore, I, James D. Hagedorn, by virtue of the authority vested in me and on behalf of the City Council, do hereby tender this resolution establishing the Downtown Washington Arts District Initiative and directing the preparation of a 5-year Arts District vision and implementation plan. And I order this resolution be made part of the official records of the City of Washington, and that a copy thereof be delivered to Rivertown Arts Foundation, Sis Kaiser.
Well, taking a moment here of personal pride. So to all of you in the room who have not met our organization volunteers, this wonderful group of volunteers helps us, guides us, and helps create partnerships and community within Washington, Missouri. They will be a guiding force as we develop more partnerships and collaborations within the town of Washington, Missouri. Looking forward to future steps in a 5-year plan, which really kind of brings together, coalesces all of the great efforts that are already in place. We simply see that there's a real branding, marketing component to this that just sort of wraps everything in a nice, neat bow. So thank you for your time. Thank you to the City Council. Thank you, Mayor. Where are you? Mayor Hagedorn. And also all of those who are art lovers and supporters. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Interim city administrator appointment.
If you guys, does everyone have this letter, Sherry, that was distributed
It was in their packet.
in their packet? Okay, guys, tonight Sherry is, starts her term as interim city administrator. And if you remember, the terms of that agreement increases her salary, and that will be in place until 4 weeks after we find a replacement for Darren. Okay. You'll notice that she's going to be really busy tonight. Things probably won't happen as fast because she's playing clerk and administrator all at once. So please cut her some slack. You guys have any questions or comments?
She gets no slack.
Okay. Guess that makes it official.
I just
We
need a
vote?
motion.
Okay. We need a motion and a vote, guys.
I make motion. Second.
Motion by Holtmeyer, second by Patke, to appoint Sherry as the interim city administrator for a term to be determined. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous.
Thank you. Board of Public Works appointment.
Dear Councilman, I herewith submit for your approval the following for appointment to the Board of Public Works. Bill Mayhew, term ending June of 2030, and I think Bill's here. Yeah, there he is.
Need a motion?
Yes.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Pepsel,
Second.
second by Coulter. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You're in, Bill. Thank you for serving.
Library Board of Trustees reappointments.
Okay. Dear council members, I herewith submit for your approval the following for reappointment to the Library Board of Trustees. Jamie Holtmeyer, term ending June 2029, and Gretchen Pettit, term ending June 2029.
Make a motion.
Motion by Holtmeyer, second by Coulter. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Park and Recreation Commission reappointments.
Dear councilmen, I herewith submit for your approval a bunch of them. The following for reappointment to Parks and Recs Commission: Gavin Woolley, term ending June of '29. Tessie Steffens, term ending June 2029. And John Freitag, term ending the same June 2029.
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Patke, second by Hydrich. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes. Thank you, guys.
Police Department reappointments.
Good evening, council. I'd like to submit 3 officers for reappointment this evening. Unfortunately, none of the 3 were available this evening, but they all are doing an excellent job for us. Officer Katie Griggs, Officer Wyatt Logue, and Sergeant Mike Wisbaum.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Patke, second by Hydrich to approve. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, guys.
Public hearings, code amendment, signs.
Yes, good evening, council. This is a code amendment to just kind of clean up the code change that council approved two meetings ago. In that meeting, we made all these signs in our downtown area require a special use permit. We did not have a definition for what neon signs were. So this code change is really just adding this definition to our sign code. And as you can see, kind of in the modern day, not all signs that look like neon or actually use neon. A lot of them use LEDs, so this definition accounts for that. And yeah, that's what this change is. So I'll take any questions.
No questions.
Public hearing, we got
Public hearing.
Yep. And folks, this is a public hearing involving the neon signs, so if anyone in the audience would like to come up and comment about the neon signs, now's your chance. Okay.
I'll make a motion to send it on then.
Second.
Accept in the minutes.
Motion by Bear, second by Patke to accept into the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's in the minutes.
An ordinance amending section 405.020 of the Code of the City of Washington, Missouri.
Bear. Sorry.
Introduced by Holtmeyer. Other questions or comments, you guys, about signs?
I have one question. What is the definition of a backlit sign?
Yeah, a sign that has internal light. The sign that is completely enclosed and is lit with in that.
Wouldn't
The
that-
lighting comes from inside the cabinet.
Wouldn't
It's
that be
completely
just
enclosed.
basically almost every sign then?
No, not necessarily. If a sign isn't completely enclosed, then it wouldn't be considered internally lit or backlit.
Okay.
I can pull up some examples to
I
show
trust
you.
you.
After.
I know there's a lot of confusion on what a backlit
Sure,
sign is.
absolutely. Yeah.
So after the last thing with Mangia Bella, so that's why I was asking.
Sure. Yeah.
That's it.
Other questions or comments, guys? Second reading.
An ordinance amending section 405.020 of the Code of the City of Washington, Missouri. Pepsel,
Yes.
Patke,
Yes.
Coulter,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Holtmeyer,
Yes.
Sullentrup,
Yes.
Hydrich,
Aye.
Bear.
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 3B passes.
Citizens' comments?
If anyone in the audience would like to come up and talk about something that's not on the agenda, now is your chance. Hi, ma'am. Yes, please. Please come to the podium, adjust it so the mic is in front of you, and state your name and where you live.
Okay, my name's Lindsay Camper, and I live here in Washington. And I was thinking maybe that we could propose a noise ordinance in town for all the loud vehicles that are really loud. Sometimes it's in the middle of the night, and it reminds me myself of gang violence.
I understand. We do have a noise ordinance. Aaron, do you know how that applies to loud vehicles?
Well, we just have a noise ordinance based on where you're located in town, and that's a decibel reading. I guess, Chief, could you speak a bit more to the enforceability of
Well,
that?
yes. Highlands, we need more specifics than that. In general, vehicles that does not apply to vehicles outright. It's kind of hard to enforce that, for one, and to know where do you draw the line, what is too loud. If we enforced a noise ordinance in that relation, you're talking Harley Davidson motorcycles, other vehicles, big trucks, dump trucks, whatever the case may be. So it's kind of one of those difficult things. That's why it's not very specific on noise. Now, if there is an issue with a specific problem where, say, someone is revving their engine in the driveway where it's a nuisance, that's something we typically can't address. But just in general, it's kind of difficult to do that.
Thank you.
Well, ma'am, just so you know, if you do have a specific issue, 390-1050, you can call the dispatch and then the
Absolutely.
police officer.
Yeah, if it's a specific problem, happens again and again, or just
I was
feel
in
free to contact us.
another town recently where it happened for about 10 minutes straight in another town, and I thought, I don't think that's right. So anyway, thank you all.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else like to make a comment? Okay, let's move on, Sherry.
Report of department heads, renewal of city's property casualty insurance and payment authorization. Jim and John are here from Daniel and Henry, and they are going to go over the information for this year's renewal.
Good evening. I'm Jim Vernon with Daniel and Henry. This is John Higdon with Daniel and Henry. Very pleased to present the renewal to the city. There were not a lot of changes from a carrier standpoint. There were several changes internally within the program. Starting your property insurance is with Chubb Insurance Company, has been there for quite a while. Interesting, last year they capped your policy at a $100 million limit, even though you had $109 million in values. They limited their exposure there. This year, they have gone back to the full policy limit. So you now have $110 million worth of property coverage with Chubb. They kept the price the same, so the rate actually went down a little bit. In earthquake, they were writing $30 million in coverage for you this year. They no longer have the ability to write $30 million worth. They could only write 25, so that decreased this year. We gave you a separate proposal for an additional $5 million in earthquake coverage from a different insurance company to get you back up to the 30. Your property values, like I said, increased by $10 million. Your equipment also increased significantly by $800,000. So basically, your premium stayed the same with increased values there. We did give you an option this year on your deductible on the property. You currently carry a $10,000 property deductible. To increase that to $25,000, decrease the premium roughly $9,000. That seemed to be a fairly good savings there. And that was our recommendation to accept that. We did look at options on other lines of coverage. Your public officials coverage is with Greenwich Insurance Company, has been there for many years. Travelers gave us a good option on that, and they could meet the price that Greenwich was offering you. Could not meet the terms and conditions in terms of covering older claims that would occur. So again, we're recommending Greenwich. Greenwich looked at the law enforcement coverage for the city. Very pleased with Travelers because Greenwich could not match the deductibles and pricing that Greenwich has. So we're recommending that you keep those lines the same, along with the general liability and the umbrella with Travelers there. And I would comment on the law enforcement. I don't want to jinx it, but your experience is just excellent. Congratulations there. And John, I believe you want to talk about the workers' compensation?
Sure. Thank you, Jim. The city of Washington's workers' compensation claims experience has been very positive over the last 5 or 6 years, working with Daniel Henry and Missouri Employers Mutual on loss control efforts. In 2021, the experience modification factor was 1.19, or a 19% surcharge on what the average client would receive with your loss history. That was brought down to the expiring 0.91 experience modification factor, which is a 9% credit on your manual premium. This year, because of some moderate loss frequency, we had 6 claims. In that factor over the last couple of years, 6 claims in the current year. In addition to a 6% increase in payroll, we are seeing some little rate creep on the workers' compensation, but it is manageable, and we expect the experience modification factor to trend back down based off this year's claims experience, actually. So we should see that continue to trend downward overall. The cyber insurance with CFC, Lloyd's of London, it's a syndicate, one of the top underwriters of cyber insurance in the marketplace, especially for municipality risks through our office. It's a relatively stable increase in this space, somewhat driven off of the financials of the city. The overall revenues continue to increase somewhat. That drives the premium year over year for the cyber renewal. And commercial auto exposure, I think we have an increase in values, moderate, and a couple of power units on the policy this year that were added. And that is, again, kind of the cause for the year over year rate increase there. Overall, exposures across the property, workers' compensation, equipment values, again, we've increased most of those 5 or 6%. So when you see the overall numbers, please do keep that in mind.
So overall, the premium increase, if you accept the $25,000 deductible on the property, is going to be about 9% this year, which in this marketplace seems to be very good. Any of you all have any questions about anything on here?
I do have a few questions. We discussed this deductible change a year ago, and we decided not to go with that additional deductible a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. It was 10, and he proposed 25,000 at that time.
You looked at an option for a wind hail buyback
Okay.
deductible last year that we agreed with your decision. That did not really make sense last year. I don't know that you looked at increasing the regular deductible there.
Okay, so then, yeah, thank you for the explanation, but that's what we said no to last year.
Right.
And on the property insurance is actually going down almost $400, $300 in our renewal. Is that because we're covering less? Is that because we've had depreciation, or
No, they actually lowered the rate on your
the rate was
property.
actually lowered? And I know
mentioned that
we've
you
been with
had-
Chubb for a long time, and we shopped. I mean, obviously, if it's going down, you're not going to get anything better. But you guys shop internally for
Yes,
different
we do.
companies through that.
Yes, we do.
Okay. But we don't see that. We used to see that list of the different options that different companies had within the property insurance and all those. This didn't show us this year as far as that goes. You know what I mean?
We should include that with what you see in the future there. We go over that when we make our presentation, but we should let you all see that as well.
Yeah, just who is comparable to Chubb or whoever else, and the reason why you go with it, that's fine.
But
On
just one more comment on the property.
Okay.
The premium looks the same, but they were providing 100 million in coverage last year, and now it's at 110. So your rate actually dropped to keep the premium the same there.
So almost unheard of to be down for more coverage.
It's very unusual for me to present something like that.
Right.
Yes, it is.
That's the reason for my inquiry, is just, it just doesn't make sense in today's world, so. On the cyber, do we shop that on a standard market? But the Lloyd's of London is usually a high risk, but,
Lloyd's of London, excuse me, Jen, but Lloyd's of London was the city's carrier in the 17-18 term when we had the worst cyber incident that I've been involved with. I cannot say much more.
right, are we still paying for that?
No,
No.
no, that loss was $312,000. Your premium's $24,000. No. Lloyd's of London is the top market for cyber insurance.
Okay.
Did a very good job for us.
I can speak to that, Jim. Councilman Patke, sorry.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. That is a common observation of the insurance market. Lloyd's of London is known for insuring non-standard risks, but they do have several very competitively priced products in the marketplace, including their cyber insurance offering that, again, has been out, to Jim's point, for over a decade. And in the cyber insurance market, having a non-standard coverage form allows the carrier to amend it and offer more affirmative coverage wording in their policy forms. So that way they don't have to go to 50 different carriers and say, the definition of a cyber event is now this, and go through 50 different regulatory processes. But I can assure you that the first and third party coverages under our Lloyd's policy with the CFC specifically, Lloyd's cyber program, is a good value, extremely competitive in the marketplace, and has a long relationship, to Jim's point, with the city.
Well, and just so in the same terms as a property, just, our options are the options that you guys shopped would give us that answer if we would have that full graph
Sure.
each time, that we would know what
Yes.
whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4 options. I wouldn't have these questions, but
Sure. This year, I will say, circumstances didn't line up for us to take the full account to market this year. We have in the last couple of years, and in general, the strategy is a plan between city administration and the agency to go to market on a certain cadence. I've only been with the agency for a couple of months, so I maybe am not speaking with the full experience that Jim would have. And I can assure you, when I'm managing this account next year, we'll have the full offering of the market. We will be taking to market the entire program, mainly because it's my first full year on the account. But you will see our homework in that renewal presentation.
so you did not take our premiums to market. You're saying you did not in this plan.
We did not do a comprehensive market of the entire property and casualty package, auto, workers' compensation, general liability. If that goes out to market every single year on a package of this size, the administration work for the city and the agency would be non-standard to go to market every single year. But again, Jim, the broker who handled the account last year is not able to be with us tonight, and yeah. So
I mean, I understand, but I think Jim just said that we can provide those numbers, and now you're saying that you didn't go get those numbers, so.
We did go out to market on the public officials liability. I mentioned that you're with Greenwich, and Travelers gave us an option. We looked at the law enforcement liability, which is with Travelers. Greenwich Insurance Company gave us an option. There, we marketed the separate pieces of the property with the earthquake and the equipment there. So we did that selective. We did not do all lines this year.
Okay, so we shopped some lines, but not all lines,
Right.
okay? I just asked in the future if we would know what, I don't think it's asking too much that we show their work on what they shopped and what they
We
didn't
can do
shop.
that. We
We'll
can-
do that. We should have.
Absolutely.
I think that's something that we should be able to see that and know okay, Chubb's the best, but by how much and by what or who? And I mean, I do it at home. It's not fun. I don't like it, but you have to, in today's world, you have to shop your insurance. Otherwise you're paying too much.
The standard 2 to 3 year cadence program would be the norm, and to be, again, on the same page with going out to market and deploying the resources to do that.
Right.
Completely agree.
Is that something that you guys can email us and I can share it with the council?
Sure.
Okay. We can do that.
Okay. And you said that the mod factor went to 0.9 and now it is at what?
It went up 6 basis points.
Okay.
So 0.06, from a 9.1 to a 9.7.
Okay.
But payroll went up 6%.
Okay. There's additional there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just like to see the numbers if we can.
You were at 119 on your mod in 2021, and this year it's at 0.97. That's just a great decrease there. Instead of a 20% debit, you're getting a 3% credit. And it'll be down around 9.1 again next year.
But what benefit that gives, that keeps our premiums lower, obviously.
Yes.
But now we're experiencing a $20,000 increase, but that's due to
Payroll,
and additional payroll, additional workers.
right.
Right. All right. Well, I think for a premium of $800,000, we should be able to get the homework, I guess, is what I'm saying.
We can
I
do
agree.
that.
Yeah.
You can do that. Yes, please.
As soon as I get it, then I'll send it out to you all.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
Need a motion to accept, you guys. Approve and accept.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Holtmeyer.
That was Chair, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Any seconds? Second by Sullentrop. Further discussion, you guys? Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed?
Nay.
Okay. Vote 6A is passed.
Thank you very much.
guys.
Thank you, gentlemen. Stormwater Management Fund, 2188 Highway A, Schlitt Acres.
Good evening, council. The property owner of A-Waste Storage, Dale Schlitt, is proposing a payment into the stormwater fund in lieu of stormwater detention for his proposed addition. That value comes out to $3,100. And this property was accounted for when the regional detention was put in for Town and Country Industrial Park. And then when those regional detention was constructed, the plan was any future construction additions would pay into the stormwater fund, help offset that construction when it was built. So that is what they're proposing, and that's what staff is recommending. Any questions?
Okay, thanks, Charles. Need a motion, guys.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Packey, second by Pepsel. Further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Ordinances and resolutions, an ordinance authorizing the Washington Fire Department to participate in the Missouri Firefighters Critical Illness Trust and Pool, and further authorizing the chief to execute such documents as may be necessary for the department's participation therein.
Bear.
Introduced by Bear.
Good evening, Council and Mayor. In your packet, there's a letter kind of outlining this. This trust was formed in 2021 in relation to a number of occupational cancers and the lack of coverage that was out there. There have been some improvements from a state statute perspective, but it's not quite all encompassing. In 2023, they expanded it, realizing there's a mental health problem within the emergency services, particularly the fire service, and the number of suicides that were taking place in the fire service exceeding the number of line of duty deaths annually. This ordinance is to join the pool that many other departments within the state have done. It's a cost of $133 per person that's eligible. To be eligible, it's 5 years of service and under the age of 70. It's falling I believe, I put in there $6,500. I was informed it's closer to $3,600 is what our actual cost will be. But I was asking for up to $6,500.
And do you pay, does the department pay that price, or does the individual pay
The
that?
department would pay that, that $133 per person. There is a line item in our budget for health and medical, and this would be coming out of that line item, and there's, I believe, $50,000 in that line item.
Further questions or discussion, guys? Gotta have it. Take a motion.
No, it's an ordinance.
Ordinance. Okay, no further discussion or questions. Second reading, Sherry.
An ordinance authorizing the Washington Fire Department to participate in the Missouri Firefighters Critical Illness Trust and Pool, and further authorizing the chief to execute such documents as may be necessary for the department's participation therein. Pepsel?
Yes.
Patke?
Yes.
Coulter?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Solentrop?
Yes.
Hydrich?
Aye.
Bear?
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7A passes. B, please.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the execution of a medical director agreement by and between the City of Washington, Missouri, acting by and through the Washington Fire Department and Mercy Clinic East Communities.
Patke.
Introduced by Patrick.
Good evening again, council. We've had a medical direction from Mercy. This is basically our medical protocol that we operate under. The previous agreement was from 2003, I believe. And with Mercy Legal reviewing it, they wanted an updated version due to doctors' names changes, hospital name changes. So this is just an update on that agreement so that we have their protocols.
Questions, discussion? Second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the execution of a medical director agreement by and between the City of Washington, Missouri, acting by and through the Washington Fire Department and Mercy Clinic East Communities. Pepsel?
Yes.
Patke?
Yes.
Coulter?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Solentrop?
Yes.
Hydrich?
Aye.
Bear?
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7B passes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. C.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the City of Washington, Missouri to enter into an agreement by and between St. Francis Borgia Regional High School, St. Francis Borgia Grade School, Our Lady of Lourdes School, and Emmanuel Lutheran School for the assignment of one school resource officer.
Patke.
Introduced by Patke.
This is our annual agreement. This one in particular is between the city and those listed parochial schools to provide one school resource officer. As I stated in my letter of note would be the 5% increase to the agreement based upon the city's starting salary rate increase for a starting police officer.
Questions, discussions? Second reading.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the City of Washington, Missouri to enter into an agreement by and between St. Francis Borgia Regional High School, St. Francis Borgia Grade School, Our Lady of Lourdes School, and Emmanuel Lutheran School for the assignment of one school resource officer. Patke? I'm
Yes.
sorry, Pepsel, then Patke.
Yes.
Sure.
Coulter?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Solentrop?
Yes.
Hydrich?
Aye.
Bear?
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7C passes. D, please.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the City of Washington, Missouri to enter into an agreement by and between the Washington School District for 3 school resource officers to be assigned to duty for the Washington School District.
Briggs.
Introduced by Briggs.
So this is the agreement between the city and the Washington School District to provide 3 school resource officers. And again, that amount does reflect the 5% increase also.
Questions, comments, discussion? Second reading.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the City of Washington, Missouri to enter into an agreement by and between the Washington School District for 3 school resource officers to be assigned to duty for the Washington School District. Pepsel?
Yes.
Patke?
Yes.
Coulter?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Solentrop?
Yes.
Hydrich?
Aye.
Bear?
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 8D passes, pardon me, 7D. And E, please.
An ordinance approving a boundary adjustment for Stonehaven Plat 2 in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri.
Omar. Introduced by Hopmeyer.
Good evening, council. This is a boundary adjustment over off Fifth Street, and the applicant is requesting a shifting of the lot lines here. They will be so. Let's see if this is working. So previously, Lot 2 was right here, kind of a flag lot in this back part of Lot 1. But what they're requesting is to make the lot to match these boundaries and remove this lot line right here. And the reason why they're asking for that is because they have some on-site stormwater detention. The applicant currently owns both properties but wants to sell Lot 1. So instead of getting an easement to access their stormwater detention, they just want to have it all on one property. So, any questions?
Is there a structure on one of those lots?
There's a structure on both of these lots.
Both of them?
Yeah, there's a triplex, I think, on Lot 1, and then a single family. It's recently constructed on Lot 2.
Further questions, discussion? Second reading.
An ordinance approving a boundary adjustment for Stonehaven Plat 2 in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri. Pepsel?
Yes?
Patke?
Yes.
Coulter?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Solentrop? Yes. Heidrich?
Aye.
Baird?
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7E passes.
Mayor's report?
Tomorrow is Coffee with the Mayor, right here. Deb Giffen from Swallow's Nest is bringing coffee and goodies if you guys want to have a sweet breakfast. And the same folks that were here tonight to accept the arts resolution, they're going to be there tomorrow, be right here tomorrow to talk about arts and more specifically. Also this week, there is another concert Wednesday night, weather permitting. It doesn't look so hot right now. Hopefully it will be good. That's at 6 p.m. out at the main stage, you guys. And I don't know if you were there the last time, but that first one was pretty cool. And I expect more of the same. At the bottom of our package, you guys, every meeting, there is a quick blurb about 1% general sales tax, half capital improvement sales tax, the transportation tax, and the local option use tax. I don't know if you guys dug very far and looked at the numbers. Goodness gracious, 6.9% overall percentage growth from October to now. Woo! I don't want to skip the big head, you guys, but that's going to open a lot of doors for stuff we can do. And I still feel very strongly, I'd like you guys' opinion on this too, that we be conservative in our budgeting though. Have an annual increase of somewhere from 2 to 3%. The fiscal year percentage shown on most of these is 2.7. If that's, if that's in you guys' wheelhouse, I think that's wise. But that's gonna leave us a lot of flexibility. And quite frankly, it's more than just what we've done, what the city has done. This is a hell of a good indication that we've got some really, really good momentum in town. So, other than that, I'm done. Thank you.
City Administrator's report? No report. Council comments?
Your Honor, to your point there, the capital improvement sales tax expires on June the 30th.
That's
So it's
correct.
the end of this month, so the next starts in July as far as the continuation. Maybe this is a question for Tammy at next meeting, but could we get a report on where we stand on, we know what we collect on capital improvement
Yes.
sales tax, but how much money do we have? What projects are we anticipating on funding, and where we stand in in the near future.
Do you want the one for 2000, you want the one that we're in now, or do you want the one that we're going
Well, I think by
forward?
next meeting, we're gonna have the pot of money that we have left from the last capital improvement sales tax. We're gonna know that at the end of it all, because it's gonna end in June. And then it's where we start, you know, what projects do we have outstanding? And what projects do we have, proposed from the committee, or, you know, what, just to keep an eye on that, because we never really put a, what's first on the next project, I guess is what I'm saying, just to keep a.
Correct. So we did have a facility meeting today and talked about it briefly. We have some open things to close there yet that we're hoping to close up quick, which got Front Street.
Right.
That we're still finishing up. There was one other.
The fire station.
Fire station, we're still closing that out. Have a little better look at where we're at position there, and that'd be the 2018 that you're talking about.
Right.
And then moving forward, yes, what's the next project? Where do you go first?
We can get that report to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, Sherry and Al, but that number that's still available from the 2018 is around 2.2?
No, the one in 2018 is about 656,000,
Okay,
and then in 2026 is about 2 million.
gotcha. So, but in general, I think everybody on the facilities felt comfortable about delaying the decision as to, you know, where the money is gonna be spent, to see just exactly how much Front Street's gonna come in as, what the fire department is gonna need to finish their project, and quite frankly, the Parks Department, we need to finish that up too, the new office.
Right.
So what that's gonna look like, I think it's gonna become more clear as Front Street gets done, and we see just exactly what those final numbers are. So probably.
Yeah,
in the
to
next-
that point, the bids were open for the pool house rental,
Right.
so I think we get that at our next meeting probably.
You'll get that at the July 6th.
Two under budget, and one slightly above and another one quite a bit above, but
Right. That was known last week at Parks, but no name of contractor was given.
CV contractors.
CV was parent law, so. And then we talked about, well, we already did the ordinance to do the legwork on expansion on the parks thing. That was a month or so ago that we gave the go-ahead to Horn to do the,
Oh, the facilities, Parks
Right,
facility,
right.
yeah.
but
That was the design
what we
contract.
talked
to bid
about today
now.
was kind of holding on that one until we see where everything comes in, so we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves there.
Right. My only other comment is as Chief Frankenberg standing here giving us a presentation on this, I know he ran out because we have a life-threatening issue on West 12th Street, so keep them in your prayers as always. They're always on the go, going somewhere, so, thank you.
Any other comments?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.